Welcome. In front of me I have the Endorfy Thock 75 wireless, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the keyboard itself. Now, Thock is in the name, but I'll be the judge of that. But I do want to point out a couple, or at least one of the funny things in here. So I love the little writing right here. So everything's better without cables, except for rock climbing. That just, I don't know, just brought a smile to my face. Typically, I don't really care about this kind of crap where companies just put some kind of like slogan or whatever. This, thumbs up, it's funny, so I can appreciate that. Anyway, let's get into the keyboard itself. I can actually just flip this open. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now this is a bit of a lesser interesting slogan. We are all technology heroes. What? It's as good of a slogan as you happy, I happy. Okay, so here we have the keyboard itself. I'm gonna set it to the side, and below we have our Type A to Type C cable with a weird shape, like it's almost proprietary. Where's the actual... Where the hell do I even plug it in? Oh, it's right here below. So yeah, it is designed to only work with this cable. That is... I don't like that. As you can see, at least... Well, let's see. I am gonna test it out. So I do have a decently long cable right here, Type C. Yep, not fitting in. That is garbage design right here. I'm seeing if I have another cable that I can test it out. Considering this one does have, to be fair, a little bit big like body right here. So I want to see if something more traditional would fit in here. And yeah, I don't really have anything here. So anyway, in the box we also have a keycap puller, or more like a switch puller, I think it is, right? Let's see. I think these are... Come on, what the hell? A Ziploc bag. Come on, open up correctly. Just don't rip apart. Removable switches. I think they are, but they are holding pretty well. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep it as it is. Now let's test out that Thock. So it's literally in the name. Okay, these are some heavy actuations. Like, I need decent amount of force to actually push it down. I'm curious if there is anything on the box right here about this. So we have USB cool, RGB cool, detachable cable. Yeah, Type C usually is detachable, but this one is proprietary more like. So I just realized that not only is it proprietary, it has these grooves on the sides as well. So yeah, you only can, by the looks of it, use probably this cable and nothing else, unless you're gonna shave the sides of it. Here, here, and here. You don't need to worry about this one. So this is kind of crap design. You didn't need to do this, but you did. And it's a shit design. Anyway. PBT double shot keycaps, hot swappable switches, so yeah, they are removable like I thought. Volume control knob and 2-year warranty. Okay. And also this is coming with a Kelly black, box black switches. Now, does it mention the actual actuation weight? Weight, no, that's a normal weight. Yeah, I don't see the info about the actuation force, but it is higher than I'm used to. Now, other than that, the keyboard build quality seems okay, nothing really like substantial. It's not gonna be blowing you away. We do have at the back a actual keycap puller that is part of this build, along with our 2.4 gigahertz dongle magnetically attached, as you can see. So that's kind of neat. We have our kick fit right here. We have several of them, as you can see. I guess kind of medium and like higher tilt. In terms of the layout, this is supposedly 75% one. So we have our arrow buttons. We have the, what is it? Not function keys, but like the insert, delete, page up, down buttons, along with actual function buttons. Sorry, right here at the top, and a volume knob with a push to it. Rest of it, enter, and all the other buttons seems to be in the right place, with a small alteration to the shift. As you can see, it is shorter, as arrow keys are kind of cutting into that space where shift would normally go all the way through, as you can see, for instance, right here. But other than that, the keyboard has a pretty not thocky sound profile, and it's in the name. Now I want to put it on some kind of mat. Yeah, no, this isn't like good. This is a plasticky sound, cheap plasticky sound, not really what you describe as a thock. So name kind of is misleading to what the actual keyboard can do, but in general it's a nice mechanical keyboard nonetheless, with a wireless dongle, being wireless, and coming with a 3000 milliamp hour battery. It's listed somewhere here, if I saw it correctly, somewhere. Just where did I see it? That is the good question. Anyway, so yeah, we have a built-in battery, RGB, and all that stuff. Volume control knob, which is pretty nice. Here we have our buttons, so our switch for, if I can actually get the light to kind of, oh, there we go, to illuminate correctly. So we have the wireless, I think this is off, and then wired mode. So you can use this in wired mode as well. And all in all, the keyboard just feels okay. Nothing really like mind-blowing. It's just a normal keyboard, I would say. Again, it's lacking that sound profile that you might be looking for based on the name. So just want to kind of drive that home. But anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.